What's your favorite fish to catch? What fires you up about fishing? Personally, I love the thrill of the fight once I set the hook and the joy of landing a lunker after a hard-fought battle. Others like to catch rare fish that only few can claim to have caught, and some just like the bragging rights of catching the biggest fish possible. Hey there, Fishizens! Welcome back to Go Fishing Now, your #1 source on the internet for daily fishing videos. Today, we are going to talk about some of the most sought after bucket list sports fish and highlight the world records so you can see how you measure up. Number 10. Black Marlin. The black marlin has only two real predators out in the ocean, sharks and humans. Otherwise, this predatory fish can do as it pleases with its large bill and impressive size. Catching one of these impressive fish is just a dream for many anglers, as the skill and equipment needed to land one of these monsters is out of reach for many. Once hooked, fights to reel in this gigantic fish can go on for the better part of an entire day. The record for the largest black marlin ever caught still stands all the way back from 1953. A man off of the coast of Peru landed an astonishing black marlin that weighed in at 1,560 pounds and was over 14 feet long. If you want to see which celebrity caught a black marlin over 1,300 pounds, which is pretty close to the record, check out our top celebrity fishing video. If you think that's a big fish, just wait until you hear the size of the #1 fish on our countdown. Number 9. Rooster Fish. Many game fishermen will tell you that the rooster fish are just one of the most exciting and thrilling fish to catch. This is because many fishermen are not just out there to compete, but to have fun. Like other fish on our list, this fish is not commonly fished for food consumption but for sport only. This fish will certainly give you an exhilarating fight filled with frequent jumps and alarming stubbornness for one of the smaller game fish on our list. These guys are famous for making you think they're worn out and ready to come in just to pull a rope-a-dope and go on a huge run. There is no mistaking what type of fish you've caught when you reel in a rooster fish. Its 7 distinctive dorsal spines give it an appearance similar to that of a rooster. The largest rooster fish ever reeled in was caught off the coast of Mexico and weighed 114 pounds. For comparison, an average rooster fish weighs just about 20 pounds. Number 8. Tarpon. Unlike many of the fish on this list, tarpon are typically only caught for sport in catch and release fashion. Tarpon are considered basically useless when it comes to consumption due to their strong odor and many difficult to clean tiny bones located throughout the fish. Once you hook a tarpon, you're all but guaranteed a show, as this fish has quite the reputation for jumping. Tarpon can be fished in a number of ways, including live bait, lures, and even fly fishing. Can you imagine hooking up with one of these monsters on a fly rod? Now that sounds fun! While tarpon fishing is most popular in Florida, the largest tarpon was actually caught off of the coast of Africa. This 2003 catch weighed in at over 286 pounds. It took angler Max Dumek just over an hour to reel in this mammoth tarpon. Number 7. Mahi Mahi. The Mahi Mahi, also known as the dolphin fish, is certainly the most vibrant fish on our countdown and likely the most abundantly caught by hobbyist fishermen. And don't worry, this fish isn't related to actual dolphins. Not even close. Hatcheries are releasing tremendous amounts of these fish into the sea, both because its popularity is sport fishing and because it's delicious. This fish is now found in oceans all over the world and is quickly becoming one of the fastest growing species of fish. Back in 1976, the largest Mahi Mahi caught to be put on record was caught off the coast of Costa Rica. It weighed in at a whopping 87 pounds, and the record is still holding strong to this day. Number 6. Swordfish. This fish is popular in sport fishing for many reasons, including its magnificent strength and notable appearance. This fish is a popular choice in upscale restaurants as well, which has the potential to make this catch even more valuable to an angler. The US government has recently begun a protection program for this remarkable fish in an effort to save the species population from commercial longline fishermen. While this can still happen illegally, this law has proven successful in increasing the population of this giant. The largest swordfish ever caught was reported to be caught off the coast of Chile in 1953. It weighed in at 1,182 pounds and took the fishermen all day to get to the boat. We're halfway through our countdown and we've already seen some pretty big fish. Let us know in the comments which one of these fish you would be most excited to catch. Number 5. King Salmon. King salmon, also known as Chinook salmon, are some of the most popularly caught fish in the world, both for sport fishing and commercially. Since this is the state fish of Alaska, it is fitting that the largest catch for a king salmon was caught on the Kenai River. In 1985, Les Anderson reeled in the beast of a king salmon after fighting it for several hours. The fish was almost 5 feet long and weighed at 97 pounds. Legend has it that he waited several hours to weigh the fish, and many speculate that the fish would have easily weighed in at over 100 pounds if he had weighed it right away. As king salmon size has steadily decreased over the past 3 decades, it is unlikely that this 35-year-old record will ever be broken. Check out our video on the incredible shrinking salmon to learn more about this bizarre phenomenon. Number 4. Sailfish. There are 2 species of sailfish popularized by sport fishing, the Atlantic sailfish and the Pacific sailfish. While this fish appears similar to marlins and swordfish because of its bill, the beautiful dorsal fin is mimicked by no other fish. As this fish grows in size, it quickly moves itself to the top of the food chain. The majestic nature of this fish makes it a prize worth competing for in the world of sport fishing. But for this video, we'll focus on the Pacific sailfish, as this fish has a tendency to be larger. The record catch for a sailfish is held by Carl Stewart, who landed a 221-pound Pacific sailfish off of the coast of Santa Cruz Island in Ecuador back in 1947. Sailfish have a reputation for putting up long and difficult fights, which makes sense because this top predator can swim up to 70 miles per hour. With that speed, the sailfish has been labeled as the fastest fish in the sea. Number 3. The Atlantic Snook. The Atlantic Snook sneaks its way onto our list because of its popularity in sport fishing despite its limited locations around the world. Many of the fish on our list can be found in multiple oceans and locations all over the world, which often justifies their popularity. The Atlantic Snook is limited to just the lower United States and Central America and the warmer tropical areas of the Atlantic Ocean. This means that anglers have to make the trip no matter how far away they live if they want any chance of catching this fish. This is far from the only species of snook, but it is certainly the most popular. This record was just recently broken by a Florida man in 2014 fishing off the coast of Costa Rica. Ward Michaels managed to single-handedly reel in a 59.5-pound Atlantic snook to break the all-tackle world record by over 5 pounds. The record had previously been held since 1978. Number 2. Permit. If you know anyone who has ever caught a permit, I guarantee that they have told you this story more than once. This invasive fish is an uncommon catch, and fishermen are thrilled whenever they land one. Permits are considered one of the most challenging fish to catch, and you need to make sure you can tell it apart from a similar, easier to catch fish called a pompano before you start bragging. Permit tend to respond to live bait best, specifically crustaceans, but many tall tales from fly fishermen beg to differ. While the size of the largest permit ever caught might not rival some of the others on our list in weight, permit catches surpass many of the others in rarity. A typical permit weighs around 15 to 20 pounds, so imagine the shock and delight of a man who reeled in a 60-pound permit in 2002 off the coast of Brazil. Alright guys, we've made it to our number 1 pick. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and let us know if you have any videos you'd like to see on our channel. Number 1. Bluefin Tuna. The bluefin tuna makes its way onto our list as both the heaviest and most valuable fish on our list. While you can't put a price on a once-in-a-lifetime catch in sport fishing, you can certainly put a price on a large bluefin tuna. These fish are popular in restaurants all over the world, and the demand is high. A bluefin tuna on the larger side can easily sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars in Japan. Earlier this year, a restaurant chain in Japan paid over $1 million for a 608-pound bluefin tuna. But wow! Our number 1 fish on the countdown weighed over twice that weight! In 1979, Ken Fraser landed a bluefin tuna weighing an astonishing 1,496 pounds off the coast of Nova Scotia. No one has been able to break this record since. Just imagine how much that fish would be worth if he had caught it today. Luckily, he still has the bragging rights, which are priceless. Well, there you have it, folks. What do you think of these 10 amazing sports fish? How many of these fish have you caught? Let us know how much they weighed in the comments. Check out our top celebrity fishing video to see who caught the 1,347-pound black marlin and the incredible shrinking salmon video to see what's happening to Alaska's king salmon. Also, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell or we'll sell your tuna.